Herman TV are giving you the West Ham versus Burnley recap and the West Ham United versus Everton preview. By the way, before I told you guys about the recap and the preview, I've just got news from BBC Sport. Apparently, Lewis Dunk and Mope from Brighton and Albion, they've got red carded in their match against Wolverhampton Wanderers. They were lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers by Traore, Dunk, and Gibson White. So that's good for us that Mope's not playing. It's good for us that that Dunk's not playing. So yeah. Recap from last Monday's game. Last Monday's game we won 2-0. Antonio, what a comeback! That guy just keeps scoring. Is that when you watch WWE and you see like an unexpected return, or The Rock coming back from Monday Night Raw? You know, you just get the electrifying chill. I'm happy with Antonio's performance. We run against Burnley, who's been in disarray. It's been an justifiable performance. They haven't been. They've done good, but it was just us being too strong. We knew their weakness was their defence. We should have done that against Newcastle because we knew that Newcastle's weakness was their defence. So, either way, a win's win. We get the 3 points at Burnley, 58 points. It's good that we're getting to get pushing up to Europe. It's good that we're getting to that Europe mentality that we need from the back and the front. We need the fan support. And yeah, I mean, look, Burnley's in a relegation battle. We've got relegation battle teams coming up. You know, just send them in and then we can just beat them. You know. Starting line up. This is gonna be the same thing for Everton. By the way, it was Fabianski, Diop, Dawson. Then we had Cresswell. Then we had Kufal. Then we had Souček in the back. Noble was injured because of his injury against Chelsea FC. Then we had Limousini with that Baltic Thunderbolt goal against Spurs in the 93rd minute. Then we have Fornals Fornals as a CAM as well. We have Fornals and CAM. Then we had Benrahma, King Saeed Benrahma. You know the way there, King Saeed on the left wing, and Lingard on the right, and Antonio up front. That was a strong team. That's something that I want that we should have put against Chelsea and Newcastle. And yeah, because we were being too defensive when we had Noble. And I thought that we should not have done that when we had Noble. We should have just been too attackive. And, that we just had Burnley a lot. The penalty that we gave to Burnley, that was a penalty to Burnley, but again, we can't make these mistakes. We can't go to Everton and make these mistakes. Dawson is the number one suspect to make mistakes. Scored an own goal against Man United in the FA Cup. Scored I think he was one that scored an own goal against Arsenal to make it 3-3. He got red carded against Newcastle United. He was the reason why we lost to Man United on the Premier League match 1-0 again. So he's been having an up and down season, but he has to be careful. Everton at home, same lineup as last time. David Moyes is using an attacking side that we know is good for us to use. We know because we've got Everton, who's also fighting for Europe this season. We're both in the same predicament. I think this is the biggest game we've got in the Premier League right now. And from match day week 5 to 8, this is our biggest game because this is the only team that we're fighting us in the top half of the table. The only time we're competing is a team that's fighting for the European spot, so it's going to be tricky to go get something out of Everton. The last time we played against Everton, we won by Thomas Souček's goal, January the 1st, New Year's Day at Goodison Park. I think that was the first game of the 2021 in the Premier League. I am a bit worried about DCR scoring. Richarlison, they've got good attacking players. We just have to be careful with DCL. He's Everton's best player of the season. We don't win that much games against Everton. The best memory of Everton I got against Everton, I actually remember there was the 8-9 penalty shootout, 15-16. Sorry, I think it was 14-15. It was at home. Everton with the white kits. We had our purple and gold, black shirt. That was a good game, and then the following season we beat them at Goodison Park. I think it was 4-2 or 4-3. That was a good season. Because we just been from a losing position to a winning position. This is tough because we're both fighting for Europe. This like I said, this is the biggest game for us. We have to get the 3 points. Liverpool and Chelsea already picked up points yesterday. Liverpool won against Southampton. Chelsea beat Man City, which was a stupid mistake by Aguero and a stupid mistake by the referee that didn't give Sterling a Man City a penalty. And that was a stupid mistake where how Marcus Alonso scored that goal because of Man City's defenders. This is gonna be tough because if we lose, Tuchel beats Arsenal during the week, and Leicester wins their next game against whatever the fuck they got in the midweek. We will be 9 points behind Chelsea, and we would be behind Leicester. It has to be a winnable game for us. We want for the Champions League, so we have to go all out today and get the 3 points. I don't care if Everton's fighting for Europe. Ancelotti is a good manager, but we have to get the 3 points at Everton. We have to. It's a must-win game for both of us. It's one of those games that it's a live or die situation for us. It could decide our Champions League spot, because we know Tottenham's out of the Champions League by losing to Leeds United on Saturday. but we just have to go all out. I mean, Leicester's been on a poor form. No, sorry. Chelsea's got Arsenal. Leicester's got Manchester United away. So if Leicester keeps continuously dropping points, then we could get Leicester City spot. How I see it is, if I think Chelsea would win all their games, I think Chelsea would go through. I think Chelsea would go in third because they've got a good manager. Yes, they've got Champions League and FA Cup final to focus on, but this is something that Tuchel could get. Champions League winnable, win trophy. Getting to top four. He's going to be he's a successful manager for Chelsea. I do see Liverpool dropping points against Man United out away. They've got Manchester United away at Old Trafford, so I don't see them picking up all the four games of 3 points. And that's where it leads us to get the 3 points against Everton, Brighton, Southampton, West Brom. We have to get the 3 points by any means necessary. Even if we, the referee, get fucks up our game, we have to get the 3 points. We have to go to Everton. We have to go all out against Everton. Because, it's our life that's on the line, and Everton's life's on their line. But we have to go all out against Everton. We have to go to Everton, and it's a war. It's a war between West Ham and Everton. The biggest game of the day. Everton, West Ham. What more could go wrong? Thanks guys for watching this video. If you like, subscribe the video, subscribe button if you're new. If you want, I'll do the review later on today for the Everton review. Hopefully it's a positive review against Everton, because we all know how that negative both Arsenal games, both Chelsea games, both Liverpool games, Man United games were. Hopefully we get the 3 points against Everton. Hopefully we get something out of it. 2 words. Peace, I'm out. Come on, you Lions.